Hi guys, Martin here, and in this video we're going to take a look at how you can get started with Microsoft OneNote. So by the end of the video you're going to know what OneNote is, how you can download it, and then how you can get started creating your own sections and pages of your digital notebook. So let's get started. Okay, so firstly, what is OneNote? So OneNote is software created by Microsoft that allows you to create a digital notebook or multiple digital notebooks. Those notebooks can then be split into different sections and pages. You can add text, images, videos, and more. So it makes it really good for multiple different situations. So it's used a lot within education and in classes, so teachers can put the student resources on there, as well as in industry, particularly in these remote working times. So the first thing you're going to need to do, if you haven't already, is install Microsoft OneNote. So the simplest way of probably doing this is heading over to Google and just doing a quick search for OneNote download. Your top result should be OneNote.com/download. Once you're on there, if you click on free download, it will then direct you to the correct store. So if you're on Windows, it will direct you towards that Windows store. If you're on Mac, it will direct you towards the App Store. So I'm on Mac here. If you are on Windows, you'll still be able to follow along this video just fine. Just this download part, once you click free download, just follow the instructions for the Windows Microsoft Store. So over here on the App Store, if you are on Mac, you can also just jump straight into the App Store and search for OneNote. Same with the Windows Store. So it should be your first result if you search for OneNote. And where I have open, you'll have Git if you haven't downloaded it before. So go ahead and download OneNote, and then we'll jump into looking what the interface looks like. Once you have OneNote installed, once you open it up, it may ask you to log in with your Microsoft account. If you don't have a Microsoft account, check out my How to Get Office for Free. At the start of that video goes through how to set up a Microsoft account. So, but if you've come this far, I'm sure you already have one. So log in with your Microsoft Outlook account, and then you should get to a screen that looks something similar to the one that is on my screen. So let's firstly just look at the interface of OneNote. So at the top, we have what Microsoft likes to call the ribbon, so which has all of your different tools. So if you've used other Microsoft software such as Word, then this will look quite familiar. So we have our home section, which mainly is to do with text formatting, so copying and pasting, bold, underline, font choices, alignment, and so on. Next we have insert, so this is where we can insert things like tables, files, pictures, etc. Draw, so if you want to draw on your notebook, so annotate around it, particularly if you're on the tablet version, that's really useful. And then last, there are some view options as well. So that's the top section. So the next section is this left section over here, and this essentially is all of the different sections of our notebook. So we have this top part, which is where you can actually select your notebook. So you can see here I've got Donna's notebook, so one I've set up for my wife, which is what we'll use for this tutorial, and then my notebook here as well. You can also add notebooks down the bottom, so if you have a previous notebook that you have closed, you can open it back up from there, and you can create new notebooks from there as well. So once you have your notebook selected, you then go to this left-hand side, which are our different sections. So you can think of sections almost like dividers or chapters. So we have one that's just been placed in here already for general. So I'm going to go ahead and click down the bottom here where it says add section. So once I click on that, you can see I've got new section 1, so I can give that a name. So I'm going to go ahead and let's use a school example. So I have my digital technologies class here. Okay, so I'm going to set up a section for my digital technologies class, and I'm going to add different pages inside of that section. So I have two sections, and you can see here that you have different colored tabs. So that's why I kind of say thinking of them like dividers is actually quite a useful way of doing it. So I've got a general section and then my newly created digital technologies section. So inside of sections, you have pages. So again, we have a section or a divider or a chapter, and inside of that, we have individual pages. One untitled page has been added for me. So to change the name, all I do is click on the title up here, so just above where it usually has the date and time. And I'm going to call this one Lesson 1. I'm then going to go and click, so near, just over from where we had add section, add page. And I'm going to call that one Lesson 2. So you can already see how you can start to structure your own notebook sections and pages for the purpose that you need it. So I now have a section with two different pages. So all of that you can access from this these left-hand panels here. So lastly, we have this large section over here, and this is essentially your page. This is where you add all of your texts, images, videos, etc. So when I click to add text, so let's say I'm going to say this lesson we will learn about Swift playgrounds. Okay, so you can see that I've written that text and it is gone into what looks like a text box. So one of the good things about OneNote is you're not really restricted by having to have things aligned in a certain way like you might in a word processing software such as Word. So once you have written that, I can then just move that and arrange it however I want. And I don't have to start typing right underneath. I can just click over here and start typing the next section. So I can arrange things however I want. It's really simple to also add images. So I've downloaded an image of the Swift logo from the web earlier. So it's just in my downloads folder. I literally click, drag and drop. And then I can resize. And again, similar to the text boxes, I can start to arrange all of this information how I want. We can also add videos and we can add them straight from the web. So if you find a video that you think would be really useful, I'm going to put it over here. Go to that YouTube video, highlight the URL, copy it, and then paste it straight into your OneNote. And what it actually does is embed that video into your page. So you can watch the video directly from your OneNote page and not have to send students off into a different web browser to look at the video from there. So you can set everything up so that your students or employees or team can see everything on just this page and not have to send them off to multiple different links. Okay, so that's the basics of OneNote. I will create a video in the future showing you how to do a couple more advanced features of OneNote, but you have everything that you need to now go get OneNote, set up your own digital notebooks with sections, pages, text, images, and videos. So if this has been useful for you, please consider giving the video a like. And if you're looking for more tech tutorials like this and also on programming, then please remember you can subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.